EA Sports.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin on this final day of 2023, New Year's Eve. Folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. Fitness clubs ready for that January boon. But these two teams have one more important piece of business to take care of. We have a red zone alert. This defense giving up ground, and they'll look to stop a 2nd and 1. This is Davis Price. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Another touch for Davis Price. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6. Purdy bootlegging it. They'll roll him out right. Gets this one to use check. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1 yard line.
1st and goal from the 1 yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try and run for it with Davis Price. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Ty Davis Price with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch out their lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. Jake Moody now for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Ty Davis Price. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1 yard gain up to the 26. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson: 20 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And while they locked up the #1 seed last week, I don't expect them to change what they do in the running game. I expect them to continue to play the exact same way, but with a change up in personnel because they want to make sure that their #1 guy has fresh legs for the playoffs.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, Brissett. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. first and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles.
And this is caught inside the 5. Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide, and I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things, but even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Washington. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it. Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
From the 25, here's second down and 7. Here's Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Purdy from the gun. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line. Brissett to throw on first. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Here's Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kylan Granson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They go play action here. Purdy rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Defense.
Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Holding. Offense.
And they'll accept that penalty. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw, Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 20. Purdy. They'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Purdy on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's McLeod on the return. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Purdy, flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
I'm shaking my head a little bit as an ex-DB, but I'm also nodding because any edge you can get as a receiver, you take it. Runs a stutter go there, about 12 yards downfield, then chops his feet like he's breaking off his route. And then he takes off and goes downfield again. Excellent job selling it, and it leads to a big gain.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Davis Price up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And now they're in the hurry up.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now we'll run with Davis Price. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Sliding out of the pocket. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Drive starts with a run by Davis Price. He's to the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Ty Davis Price with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is up to 5. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ty Davis-Price and the rest of this offense returning to the field. He's had a good third quarter. He likes whatever adjustments were made at halftime, whether those were team adjustments or just him talking to himself.
And whatever that conversation was, it was pretty good because he is running really well here in the third quarter. I like to think it is a team adjustment. Offensive line, those big escorts of his, they figured out how to block a little bit better. He's found those holes to run through.
He has indeed. His throw caught at about the 5. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Cameron Latu from 6 yards away. And the Niners take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Moody good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
26, Commanders 14. Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Washington offense set to take over. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill.
On third down, Brissett. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Good move at the 30. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. Ty Davis-Price and the San Francisco offense headed back out. Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this third quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when
he got the orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
There was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. Wasn't yours, wasn't mine. All right, they brought the carrot sticks. But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the Surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing here, Purdy. Knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
And that is incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. They'll try and run for it. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, Brissett. It's complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. To throw is Brissett. A short one there, caught by Granson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Ty Davis-Price and the rest of this offense returning to the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Davis-Price on 1st and 10. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Now Purdy rolling to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 59 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Give to Davis-Price up the middle here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Here's a give to Davis Price. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Ty Davis Price taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Now Moody for the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Ty Davis Price.
Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Commanders' offense set to take over. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Don't worry. Hey, check. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's got Granson over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down throw for Brissett. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it.
19. Go.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Brissett sets to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Here's Brissett. Out left to Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson from 17 yards out. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Niners 33, Commanders 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now it looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Purdy off the play fake. Out to his left. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And quickly they get to the line. On the handoff, Davis Price. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ty Davis Price. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brissett. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Brissett to throw on first. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Brissett on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They run it with Davis Price, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now 2nd and 9. They go play action here. Purdy steps away. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing.
Oh.